Hey everybody, today I'm going to be working on some more ferro rod handles. I got some other blanks made up. This here is some spalted maple. It's the rough log. This is actually, these lines are actually created from a fungus growing in the wood. It's like semi-rotten. This is maple. Beautiful stuff though. So it should come out with some pretty decent handles. I will turn this log into some usable boards. You got to be real careful with this stuff because it is a fungus and you shouldn't breathe the dust. So I'll be having a face mask on, what have you. Big gob of fungus right there. Alright, I'll get back with you. Alright, we got a bunch of blanks cut out. Now you got to remember this stuff is about 2 days away from being rotten. This is pretty stable, pretty hard stuff. Sometimes you'll get pieces that are basically held together sawdust. So what you have to do so it doesn't blow apart on you is stabilize it with CA glue. Short of pulling a vacuum, it works pretty good. Basically it's super glue, and you just saturate it, let it soak in, it dries really quick, and then it's a lot more stable, so you don't have to worry about it blowing apart. See, like little corners like this could blow right off. So we'll hit the soft spots with some CA glue. See how grainy and kind of spongy it could be. So we'll hit that with some CA glue, basically super glue, and get it chucked up and make some handles. I got some other stuff too I want to show you. So let's get going on the lathe. Now let's try a piece of that spalted maple and see how that turns out. Let me get you set up here. Here's one of my experimental. Got some Purple Heart and maple diamonds. I know technically they're squares, but I couldn't do a diamond. We'll see how this turns out. Totally experimental. Hopefully it'd be pretty awesome. We'll see. Maybe a disaster. Ciao. Well, they didn't turn out too bad, but this one I'll keep for personal use. Around the blocks and stuff, there's a little bit of tear out from the crisscross grain. I basically had to shape it with sandpaper, but we'll see what happens when I put a little color on it. I mean, it's okay. It's an experiment. You see a little tear out right there. So, if you don't experiment, you'll never learn. Oh no, it's not too bad. I kind of like this one. Very simple. Nice piece of cherry with that little diamond of Purple Heart through it. Alright, back home now. Putting a little bit of finish on these. This spalted maple turned out awesome. Turned a nice golden color. This thing's going to take a lot of coats of finish though. It's really absorbing it. The cherry handle with the Purple Heart little diamond come out looking pretty cool. Trying to catch the light. And don't worry, this is free range wild caught cherry. There was a dying tree and they took it down at work. The one with the multi inserts, the maple and the Purple Heart, the concept is cool. I kind of like it. I'm going to keep this one for myself, but there is some tear out and stuff. I'm going to try to perfect this and get it a little better. See, I got into the Purple Heart there across the top. Looks kind of cool. But I'm going to have to find a different way to make my cuts, to put my inserts in so I don't get quite so much chipping. I would like to have put a dark stain on this, but with the little bit of chipping and stuff, it's going to highlight that instead of just the maple inserts. So I decided just to go clear. But we can work on it. It's kind of cool. So there you go. They all turned out pretty decent. Not real happy with the shapes, but I wasn't feeling artistic today. But I really love that Spalton maple. I got a lot of blanks for that. That's my favorite. But there's a couple more. So there you go. I switched over to a 5-inch ferro rod. It just seems a little bit more practical. Plus it was cheaper. So have a good afternoon. Play nice, folks.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.